Okay, welcome to the spreadsheet mock exam number 2, the second part. So we've already done task 1 and 2, so that was creating and calculating, editing, sorting and charts, and now we're moving on to the lookup and if formulas. So remember, it's 6 marks, so don't get too worried if you're not remembering how to do this. Formatting and aligning is very easy. You should be able to do that, and printing, there should be easy enough marks as well. So that's quite good to know that you could easily get 11 marks. So let's move on. Where were we? We had just done the sales chart and we moved it to the chart sheet, and then we were working on the sales bonus tab. So task 3, lookup if formula, 6 marks. Add a lookup table below the sales bonus sheet as shown. So make sure you're on the sales bonus sheet still. Add a lookup table. Okay, so that's that added. So I'll just format it the way it looks. So I just highlighted everything, went to the center, and I'm just going to bold these. Okay, and then it says add 4 new column headings to the right of income earned column. So here's the income earned column. I'm going to add 4 new headings. Okay, so there's the 4 ones added. Now, people, I noticed, started getting very worried about target met, so the met being underneath target and the target being underneath sales. So you're literally just wrapping the text. So let's just do that now, because I noticed some students were quite anxious about getting this right. So just highlight them. Wrap text is just here. Now, I wouldn't worry too much if you don't get this right, because there's not many marks going for it. So I wouldn't have even thought about doing it, to be honest, if it was me. But you're right to try to copy it exactly as it is. So, add 4 new column headings as shown. Use a lookup formula in the sales target column. So we're in the sales target column. It says use a lookup formula, and it has to read the target amount from the lookup table. So here is the column we are going to do our formula in. It is going to look up the target amount, 40, based on the category A. So it's going to look at A, and it's going to deliver 40 into the sales target box. It's going to look at B, and then it's going to deliver 20. It's going to look at C and deliver 30. Okay, so you're just doing a lookup. So equals look up. Remember, it asks you for a lookup. It does not ask you for a VLOOKUP. It does not ask you for a HLOOKUP. It's much more straightforward. All you need to do is equals lookup, open bracket. What am I looking up? You're looking up the category. So click on the first line of the category, comma. Then you want to find the answer. You highlight the table. When we did this in class, some people were highlighting category and target. The actual titles do not do this. Only highlight the answers. And at this point, press F4 to lock in those cells, and then enter. I'll do it one more time without waffling. Equals look up, open bracket. Click on category, comma. Highlight your answers in your lookup table. Then press F4. Automatically it absolute references or locks in or puts dollar signs on your table cell references, and then press enter. So drag it down. Okay, that looks good. So just double check everything looks fine. 18 is D, D18, that's right. Right, the next column. Now, this is only 3 marks to get that, so don't worry if you're not getting it. Target met is the next thing we want to do. So use an if formula in the target met column to display no if the quantity sold is less than the sales target. So just follow the words of the question. Quantity sold is less than the sales target. So equals if, because it says use an if statement, open bracket. Then it says quantity sold is less than the sales target. Click on the sales target. Remember, less than starts small, goes big. It is on the left side, or if you hold your hand up and make an L shape as with your left hand, it kind of looks like what the less than symbol looks like as well. We were all talking about that today. So that's the less than symbol, and it's right beside the M on the keyboard. So if D4, which is quantity sold, is less than the sales target, then you say no, because they did not meet the sales target. Otherwise, say yes. Remember, you put words in inverted commas, close the bracket, and press enter. So we're looking and we're seeing they sold 42 and they were asked to sell 40, so they made their target, so that should be a yes. So that's great. Double click, sends it all the way down. Look at the no and just double check. We sold 30, we were asked to sell 40. No, we did not meet the target, so we did that correct. So there's another 3 marks. Well, there's another if statement to come to get another lot of marks. So let's try this nested if. This is the new one for a lot of you. So use a nested if formula in the bonus column, so we're in the right column, to calculate the bonus as follows. So there's 3 sections, 3 bullet points, so there should be 3 sections in your if statement. Okay, so it starts if, like before, equals if, open bracket. So the first thing it says is if the income earned is €5,000 or more. So income earned, click, as greater than 5,000. You just type in, comma, display 20%. Sorry, 20%. So you're literally typing that in, comma. The next if statement, if, that's the next bullet point. If F4, same one, is greater than 3,000, comma, it is 10%. Otherwise, it is no percent. No percent. Make sure it's in my inverted commas. Okay, and then you close the bracket, and because you opened 2 brackets, one here and one here, you have to close 2. If you opened 2, you have to close 2. So let's just have a look at this again. Equals if, open bracket, F4, which is income earned, if the income earned is greater than 5,000. Greater than starts big, goes small. It is on the right side, is the opposite of less than, okay, on the keyboard. So if F4 is greater than 5,000, say 20%. If F4 is greater than 3,000, say 10%. Otherwise, say 0. So don't panic too much if you're not getting this. Remember, it's only 3 marks. Okay, so enter. And double tap sends it down. So that's cool, that's right. So just check that, that's fine. Then it says calculate the bonus amount as the bonus multiplied by the income earned. So it actually gives it to you, the exact thing you have to do. This one multiplied by the income earned, this one, enter, and it gives you the right amount. Send it down, and I'm going to make that money because I like to do that. Alright, so now it's clear. So that is the end of task 3 for 6 marks. So that is the most stressful part for a lot of you, so remember 6 marks. Don't fret over it. You need 80 marks to get a distinction. So if a lot of you have already got very high 40s in your project, you should be fine and get into the distinction zone by now. Alright, task 4, formatting and aligning, only 6 marks. Center the heading across the whole spreadsheet. So the heading is furniture sales. Highlight furniture sales, big fat cross all the way across the center of the spreadsheet. Press merge and center. Okay. Format all monetary values to currency. I think I've done that as I went along. Salesperson, not money, not money, not money, not money. Yes, money, no, 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 yes, money. Make sure all that's money. Yes, it is. Grand. Center align all numeric values. So that means anything else that's not money but is a number, numeric value, center align it. So this is the first numeric value. Second numeric value. I do my bonus, I assume that's a numeric value as well. Grand, and all these guys are all centered, that's fine. All other columns should be left aligned. So that's left, that's left, that's left. Happy days. Okay, so that's 6 marks. Easy 6 marks. Much easier than the other 6 marks. So task 5, printing. The above spreadsheet printout should be landscape format, show row, column headings and grid lines. So we did this in our project, but just to remind you how to do it. Print the furniture sales sheet. So let's go to furniture sales sheet, file, print, page setup. So you want to make sure it's landscape, 1:1, and then go to the sheet bit and tick grid lines, tick row and column headings, say OK. So you can see what it looks like for that sheet. And then your name is on that sheet now, so you should be OK not putting in a header because it's already on the sheet. So you show one with formulas and one without, so that was the one without. Go Formula tab, show formulas, make sure you can see them. Yes, I can. File, print. Can I still see it on the printout? Yes. Still 1 of 1. That will look fine. My name is there. Happy days. Next thing I have to print out, it says, is the sales bonus sheet. File, print. Annoyingly, you have to set it up again. Page setup. Landscape, 1:1, sheet, grid lines, row column, OK, and have a look. Looks pretty, no problem. And then the formula version of that. So go show formulas. This is the one where you have to be really careful. Make sure you can see the formulas. So double click, double click, double click. Make sure you can see them all. And I'm just going to make these a bit smaller to help it be on one sheet. Okay, this is really important, the formulas one. Helps me give you the marks to make sure you got the right formulas. So file, print. Can I see it all? Yeah, looks good, not too small. 1 page, happy days, print. And then for the chart, click on the chart. Physically click on the actual chart itself, go file, print, and it should be in landscape as well. I'll say OK. So now it turns up all on one sheet. So make sure you label this one because it doesn't really have your name on it. So when it comes out, print, either write it out or put a header in. So put a header in by going to page setup, header footer, custom header. And I would just stick in my name because there's no way you can tell whose chart is whose. So to save you the stress, just stick your name on it. There we are. Alright, best of luck you guys. You're all passed. You're very, very close to everyone getting merits, and I know the majority of you are going to get distinctions, so you guys could do it. And practice, write out your if statements if you want, learn them off, that might help. Thanks for watching.